Okay, all right, let's load up. Got some playing cards, get this video started. All right. Wow, that looked good. Oh, that looked good. Woo! Come on, man. It's time to introduce you to something awesome. That's the kind of accuracy I've come to expect from this gun. Say hello to the Epic 2 from Airgun West. Brian, thank you so much for sending this out. As soon as you pick this gun up, the one thing that you notice is the quality. You know it's built like a tank. It weighs 8.5 pounds. This is a 700 millimeter 22 version. Spitting 34 grain javelins at 975 with that kind of accuracy. Fully adjustable everything on this gun. Interchangeable. You can switch from the right to the left, doesn't matter. Adjustable regulator here. You got your fill probe here. Arca Swiss rail. 30 MOA in here. You know what? That's enough talking. Let's show you some shooting from this thing. Other than splitting cards 3 in a row at 50 yards. Ooh, here we go. Okay, here we are at the 50-yard bench. Ha! And we got the Element Optics Titan 3-18, my favorite scope. MRAD, absolutely favorite. Donnie FL on the end. Javelin 218s. You can see they're traveling at 975, 71 foot-pounds. Let's give you 5 shots. You saw the playing cards. All right. Let's make sure we're all good here. Get squared away. I think that just says it all right there. I mean, you're watching the chronograph too, but yep, that's it. I know I get comments every time I say laser gun. Well, we put the work in. We figure out what slugs, what tune, what feet per second. And I get comments like, oh, laser gun. A lot of laser guns. Well, a lot of work goes into it too to get the tune right. Just like, when you get your rifle, you can't just be like, well, that slug doesn't shoot. Well, you go up, you go down, you check the hammer spring, you go through the whole gamut, you check what you got on the end, your moderator. There's work that goes into it. But once you get the harmonic tune right, you can split playing cards at 50 yards like that. Zip. I mean, you get it right, you're on the money. And this gun here is something special. The way it's built, it's just amazing. And one thing I didn't say earlier was I didn't talk about you can change calibers in this. So you can go, I believe 177, 22, and 25. You can change the calibers in this gun. I mean, and the way it shoots, come on, man. Let's see what else we can get into. Okay, well, we put the Pennsylvania grizzly bear out there. And since I got that Titan on top, I love this as a hunting gun. This is set up for long range, which is another video coming up. And we're really going to push the limits of this gun because we want to see what it can do. I got some real long range plan for it. We'll see how it does. But let's see if we can dial for a first round hit on the heart of the Pennsylvania grizzly bear. All right, let's see what we got here. I am going to dial. We'll go about 5 and see. Get a first round hit on his heart here in the flapper. Let's see where this ends up. Make adjustments from there. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful adjustment there. That was just on the side of it there. So we're going to give it 1, 2. We'll go with 2. I have a feeling I should be a little bit more, but let's try it. 150 yards. Made the adjustment. Got the kill. No problem. Just a little bit off. I forgot I turned that dial just a little bit. All right, let's go for some headshots on this guy. All right, let's see what we got. A little bit of wind play, a little bit. Yep, gave him his eyeball. I don't think I need to tell you about this gun. A little bit of drift, catch that wind, compensate. Yeah, all day long. Epic 2 is definitely epic. Wow, nice and clean, too easy. Should have been a first round hit there. I hope Steve Brew doesn't watch this video. I'm sure I'll get a message. Just kidding, Steve. All right, let's move to 200. I mean, 150 was just child's play. Let's move out to. Let's go to 2. Okay, now we're at 200 yards, and I'm gonna blow this up a little bit so you guys can see. There's the steel plates at 200, and then I'll shrink it back here so you guys can see what's going on. All right, so now you know where the 200 is. We're going to shoot steel plates. They're 8-inch steel plates. And to knock them over, we need 75. We got 75 foot-pounds or 73 foot-pounds. And we're going to see if we can knock them over. I'm going to dial. Ooh, probably 8. And I'll go with about that much. A little bit of spin drift there. We'll start left to right and go up here. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if I should probably shoot in the dirt first. See where we're hitting for sure. I'll take a shot down there. Okay. Dirt shot looked good, decent. I think I have it right. And we got some air going, but let's see if it will knock some plates over. Looks like we got a little bit of that wind catching us. Good head shots. He took a hit, not head enough. I hit him in the middle. There we go. Looking good. Go for the hole. Just above it. 200 yards. As you can see, oh, we took a hit. Another one giving us a rough time. And there you go. 200 yards. Cleaned them. Nice. Okay, here we are at 100 yards. We got the epic, and this is bonus footage. We shot the whole video with 34 grain javelins. Now I moved to the 40s, up the reg pressure to 163, and we're shooting about 905 to 908 with 40 grain javelins, and we're going to see how it does at 100 yards. So you guys, I have a camera down there, of course, but you can see I'm going to turn it here. So that's the 50, the three targets of 50. The one that's 100, then the Pennsylvania grizzly bear is actually 150. So I want you just to see that there in cameras down there. All right, let's get in the bench here. See what we got here. All right, let's see what we got going on. High with the other one. That's pretty good. Well, if you're wondering how it did at 100, I mean, that one floated up and high because I was so close to the top on the first one, but that's just knowing where the dope was, and you see where the rest of them went. It wasn't all over the place. This thing is shooting, and like I said, we're shooting, well, let me move this over here. Trigger pull device. I did the trigger pull on this, and it's right at 7 ounces. So I'm right at 7 ounces. Let's move this over here so you guys can see. I'll put the chronograph here. Yeah. Okay. And then I'll transition over to the Pennsylvania grizzly bear, and I'll take some shots at his head. .905. 907. And there you go. That's showing that. This is just bonus footage I want to put in, because I shoot one slug. You're like, oh, does it just shoot that slug? No, it actually 218. It likes the 218s and 40 grain here. I mean, I could up the reg a little bit more, maybe a little bit more on the hammer spring, but the accuracy I'm seeing is phenomenal. Yeah. You know what I might do for you guys? I think what I'll do here, let's go to 150. I'll spray paint the Pennsylvania grizzly bear and we'll go to 150, but you saw 100 was lights out. Okay. Here we go. Now we got 150 and 200. We got the Pennsylvania grizzly bear at 150. We're going to give him some hammer, and then I'm going to go to 200 and transition. Love these 40 grainers. I know when I was out in Utah years ago, saw a prairie dog at 545. So he got one at that range. I think it was actually 544, but was able to smoke him, and that's when I was like, the BC on these slugs is amazing. All right, that's enough talking. Let's do 150 here and see how they do. All right, a little bit of airplay. Let's see what it's doing. All right, I see a little bit. We'll go for a Pennsylvania grizzly bear's head. A little bit low. We're gonna give it a little bit. That headwind. There we go. Okay. Now let's transition to 200. I'm going to shoot one to dirt just to see where she's hitting. Okay. Let's go here. Oh, man, we knocked everything over. Oh, man, what's going on? Oh. Do I need to tell you anymore? Wow. And I'll bet you that was probably our last round, and it was. You can't time that out any better. That's a little mic drop there. Well, there you go. There's 150 and 2 hundo. Just a walk in the park. Man, nice shoot. Okay, here we are at the end of the video, and the Epic 2 did not disappoint. 700 millimeter, 580 barrel or bottle. Just amazing accuracy. You saw it at all levels, whether it was 50, whether it was 150, 200 yards. You saw in the video. Amazing. So amazing that I'm going to come back with another long range video with this gun, because I was impressed. And like I said, you heard me say several times in the video, built like a tank, just to fit and feel it. You just know you got yourself a great air gun. As soon as you put your hands on it, you're like, wow. And just accuracy, accuracy, accuracy. And you take a look at those chronograph numbers and the standard deviation. I think it ended up being like 1.49 out of 60 plus shots. You know, that's amazing. Everybody's always like, oh, you always give the pros, but no cons. The only con that I would love, please, no more fill probes. I think there's a lot of us out there, air gunners, that do not like the fill probes. But man, if that's it for this gun, there's so many A pluses with this one. Totally amazing. That's why we want to do another video. And then I actually have a hunt plan too. So stay tuned. This is Rick with Shooter 1721. Thanks for watching.